I don't know. I don't care. I'm just going to read the reading. Because I was already smiling before we started, but I'm just going to do the reading and just go with my life. But it's definitely giving a vibe where something could be like something could be noisy. Like you could be somewhere and it's like really loud. So you could be like ghosting something or ghosting a place, like it's too loud or it's too ratchet. But I feel like you're ghosting something or you're leaving something early. But other than that, I definitely feel like with this Ten of Swords here in reverse, if something didn't destroy you, it made you wiser. So maybe you had some sort of previous bad experience in your life, and instead of making you angry or oppressed, you didn't allow a situation to make you feel oppressed. So this could be like the police, where like maybe somebody's calling you like a racist slur, and instead of like whooping their ass or something like that, you're just like, you know what, that's not me. I don't resonate with that name. I don't resonate with that stereotype. You're not gonna make me oppressed. Who was saying that? I feel like there was an artist or some sort of celebrity who said that, where they were like, I don't know if it was Lil Wayne or it was Cat Williams, but like one of them were talking about how people be oppressed about shit that like don't even resonate with them, or like people be fighting hard for shit, but it's like, if that's not who you are, why are you letting somebody make you feel oppressed? Like if you really not mad, or if you're not that stereotype, whatever the case is, why are you allowing somebody to get you out your body? This can even be a situation where people be like, if you're not lying, why are you mad? And in a way, I understand, because, you know, if somebody lying on you and you like, no, you got me messed up, like, don't just be lying on me and you just want to defend yourself, that's one thing. But I feel like there could be a situation here where whoever I'm picking up on today, you could definitely be a Virgo. You could be an Aquarius, of course, with the Five of Swords, or you could be a Gemini, or you could be a fire sign. But either way, I definitely feel like what's going on here is that something that was supposed to make you feel a type of way, it just don't. It's not hitting like it was supposed to. So if somebody is calling you out your name, or somebody making you feel some type of way, or they're trying to make you feel some type of way, you just leave. Like you ghost the party, or you don't care. Like you just like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave, or okay, well, my presence is not needed here, or this is like you talking. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's what I was getting at the beginning of the reading, where I feel like somebody is loud. So like maybe you just having a really heavy debate with somebody, and y'all getting real heated in the conversation, and somebody yelling, and you're like, why are you so loud? Like they cutting you off, or they not even letting you talk. It's because it's like they don't want you to look wise, or they want to be the smart one, because the Five of Swords is following the Hermit. So if you leave the argument, somebody like, yeah, because you wrong, you're like, no, y'all are dumb. Like I don't I don't know. I just feel like you in a heavy debate with somebody, you're like, I'm just going to leave the conversation because my wisdom is not appreciated or acknowledged. Yeah, like you're not about to sit here and like get all hella crazy or something like that, or get all out your body about a conversation that somebody could literally flat out be wrong about. Or it could just be a moment to agree to disagree. Maybe this is like your own opinion and somebody's getting very hostile or very angry about an opinion. You're like, oh, okay. Some of y'all, this could be natural facts though, because especially if you're a Virgo, you could definitely be a Virgo. But I definitely feel like with this Hermit here, you could just be somebody who really knows a situation, or maybe you're in college for this. This could be something you studied. This could be something that you know from experience, like, and somebody's getting really debated or very heavy debations going on. I feel like as well, like this could be stupidity, like I said, where like everybody in the conversation is wrong, and you're like, actually, A, B, C, and D. Like somebody's like, what? You don't know what you're talking about. You like, yeah, I do. And then they cut you off. So I feel like as well, this could be a group of people who yell at each other and they all wrong, but you're the only one like, no, here's the facts. Like, here's the book. Like, Y'all all wrong. This could be in school. I don't know if you're in school, you're getting like a higher education and like everybody talking about, I think this the answer. I think this the answer. And then you're like, no, all of y'all is wrong. The answer is D. Like, so yeah, I just feel like you're like, okay, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But there's like some regrets because this could be a situation where like maybe somebody does realize you're wrong, but like they were too busy in that Five of Swords. Like they couldn't let that fight go. So if somebody says something. So yeah, if you left a party or you left, not a party. If you left like the environment, like you're like, okay, I'm leaving. Somebody was still behind your back like, yeah, because you wrong or you stupid or you dumb, whatever the case is, and you left. Now somebody like, oh shit, I did too much. Somebody was feeling themselves or somebody was too heavily involved in the debate or somebody was too heavy and trying to be right about something. Somebody just wanted to be right and they got carried away, like too carried away, because I feel like you could even walk away with the conversation, they still talking shit. It's like, okay. So now somebody Five of Cups and like, damn, I shouldn't have said all that. I shouldn't have did all that. I was dragging it out. Yeah, you was. Or this is you. Yeah, we got the Ten of Cups here. Some of y'all, this could have been like you in a crossfire or some shit. Like you could have been, some people could have been arguing with each other. You just came up like, hey, like it ain't even that serious. Nah, get out my face. You know what you're talking about. It's like, I'm just gonna leave. So maybe this ain't even, that's what I'm getting. Like something ain't your problem. You're like, I don't care about none of y'all. Y'all all wrong anyway. So yeah, did you want to go ahead and leave? What? No, you believe. You're like, oh, okay, well, bye. Like, fuck. I don't know. I just feel like you're very like, I don't care. Like, this ain't my problem. I don't give a fuck. Y'all stupid or whatever. What's this? Yeah, we got the Death here in revert. I mean, in Death and Rebirth. So we have the Death card here. Yeah, so somebody could have burnt a bridge, or somebody's going to burn a bridge amongst a group of people or something. So this could even be somebody around you who was being, like, racist or, like, blankly disrespectful, or they could have been completely wrong. So, like, say if, yeah, because maybe, yeah, failure. Say if, like, somebody came with you or you went with somebody, they get into it with somebody about something that they real passionate about, and like you could have just been like, hey, like let that shit go, like who cares? And then y'all arguing because you're like, I'm about to leave you, or I'm leaving, bye, I'm out of here. And then they Five of Swords and you like, whatever, I don't care. But like they burnt some bridges with some people. This made me feel like that one reading where like I did some months ago where I was talking about how, so this may be coming back up here, or this may be happening here soon. There's a reading I did for Aquarius where I was talking about, you could be bringing somebody with you and like they hella ratchet, or they don't know how to code switch or something like that. Like you at a job or a gathering and like they talking out the side of their neck and you're like, whoa, like wait a minute, like we around my boss, or whoa, wait a minute, like this ain't that type of environment. Like you could be somewhere real classy and maybe you having drinks and they cussing out the waiter. Like there's something going on here where you could be dealing with somebody who ghetto or something, or hella ratchet, or they don't have no code switch or something. Just because you know how to code switch don't mean you're being fake. No, you're handling yourself in a different manner. It's called mannerism. I don't know why people think it's like I'm sitting here cussing and doing all this stuff on this video and rolling my neck, but you think I'm doing it at work? Like, let's be real. This is where I'm comfortable, okay? This is my channel, all right? But do you think I'm at my job? Like, if my job seeing these videos, they'd be like, wow, like, I never even knew she was like that. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like this is what this vibe is. It's like, you could be dealing with somebody where, yeah, like, you're like, hey, why are you so loud or something? Or somebody like, why is my chicken so cold? You like, bro, just quietly ask the waiter for a brand new plate of some chicken. Like, what is you doing? Somebody is, yeah. Somebody gonna burn some bridges, or maybe you've changed or something like that. And I'm getting maybe things that used to bother you don't bother you no more. So I feel like if you're around somebody, they're expecting you to get out your body because they out their body. I feel like something is just not you no more. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. Yeah, because I'm hearing birds of a feather flock together. I just feel like Yeah, just be careful. Watch the company you keep. Because that could burn your bridges. That could interfere with your blessings. That could turn you down the wrong path, okay? Yeah, Six of Swords. Because you have something figured out, or you've cracked some sort of code. Because it's going from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. So maybe you are the type of person that get into real heated debates with people or go back and forth. Or maybe if you heard somebody being very misinformed or giving information that is misinformed, I feel like instead of like chiming in like you may have used to do, you just be like, you know what, they're going to learn. They're going to figure it out, or eventually, hopefully they learn, or hopefully they understand. But like, you're at a point where like, you try to speak your knowledge or share your wisdom, but if somebody ain't getting it, you're like, okay, next. You move on to the next phase of your life, or you move on to the next journey. So these could be your students or people you're teaching that's just not getting it. And you're like, you know what? Like at the end of the day, like y'all not understanding, y'all don't get me, y'all don't get my teachings, whatever the case is. It's like, okay, cool, great. I'm just going to move on. Like I feel like somebody's somewhere wanting you to like break it down to them, but I'm getting you high, but they loud or they don't listen. Next, like, move on. Yeah, I can't make this up. Queen of Swords here in reverse. Could be somebody around you who just wants to be right, and they're literally wrong. Or they're very spiteful or combative. It's like, how are you even combative against my teachings or information that is facts? That could be what this is too, or somebody's trying to like justify or manipulate facts. You're like, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't make it make sense. Like, that's what I'm getting. Okay, think of this word. I feel like somebody's trying to like make mold and understanding to fit their understanding. So I feel like there's like a facts, and they're like, well, I don't think it's this because it could be. You're like, yeah. So you could be dealing with like a conspiracy theorist, or something where it's like a situation where like they're trying to mold it around their own understanding, and you're like, if you don't get it, just say that. If you don't get it, just say that. I feel like somebody's trying to mold something to match their understanding, or they're trying to break it down for them to understand it in ways that it's just inaccurate. You're like, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. I don't know what else to say. That's so crazy because I literally just posted something in the community board about something similar to this. Yeah, we got King of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah, so like I said, watch the company you keep. I feel like if this is like something you told somebody, or this could be like a test or something like that. Like I said, I don't know if you're tutoring somebody. They're gonna end up folding, like they're gonna end up like failing that class or folding on the whatever, and you're gonna have clarity on the situation, or you're gonna have peace of mind, because I feel like you're gonna make a situation not your problem anymore. You're like, you know what, you're not my problem, you're off my case, you're off your workload, get the fuck out of my face, bye, we're done. And this person is gonna be feeling some type of way because of the simple fact that like that's why there's like a lot of regrets or disappointments, because they were wrong. And I feel like as well, like if like this had anything to do with like studies and you were trying to teach somebody and they didn't want to listen, yeah, they failed the test or whatever. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be like you know a lot of information about cars. You try to teach somebody or tell somebody like, hey, I'm telling you right now, this is why that's making that sound. They're like, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're like, okay, and then that shit break apart. I just feel like you tried to be a friend, or you tried to be a teacher, or try to teach somebody or show somebody something, and they just wanted to be right. This is like dumb. I don't know. Yeah, the devil. So now somebody's obsessing if things are going wrong in your life. Yeah, they're gonna find out. So I feel like, yeah, if you ghost somebody, cut somebody out your life, and think that they realizing you was right about something, they trying to figure out if like the shoe, like that's why I feel like something is like twisted, because I feel like somebody is finding out and realizing you were right about something and they were wrong. Now they're trying to like obsess over if they were right about your situation. So I don't know if you got in an argument with somebody or there was a debate and maybe somebody was talking about how you this, you that, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're doing, whatever the case is. And so something fell through in their life and now they're trying to see if shit is falling through in yours. So just know somebody's going to start being obsessed over like your misfortunes because they're going through some misfortunes in their life. And they want to know if you're going through misfortunes too. So somebody's like, if I'm wrong, you're wrong too. Or, yeah, especially if you're not in somebody's life or something like that. Or you ghosted them, you stop fucking with them. They're trying to figure out if like your life falling apart too or some crap like that. Yeah, Ace of Swords reversed and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, because somebody doesn't know for sure. Like somebody doesn't have clarity on your situation. Like, are you struggling? Are you homeless? Are you codependent? Or whatever the case is. Especially if somebody was trying to tell you about your situation or tell you about your life who doesn't even know. If somebody is not, this could be somebody you're not even in their life right now, but they're making a lot of assumptions and they're wrong. And you could have told them they were wrong. Like, that's not my situation. That's not my circumstances. I'm not going through that. They're like, yes, you are. You just don't want to say it or whatever. I feel like whatever's going on here, I feel like, yeah, somebody is realizing or somebody didn't realize, like, you're actually okay. Let me get one more here, Holy Spirit. What's this? Yeah, 8 of Wands here in reverse. Yeah. I feel like as well, if somebody thought that like they were spiting you because maybe they ghosted you or they pulled away from you or whatever happened here. Or maybe they're going to stop helping you or stop supporting you. I just feel like this person had the impression that like that was going to mess up your bag. So maybe this is like a client. They thought if they stopped like paying you or giving you money or giving you like, maybe like I said, you're tutoring somebody for money or something. Somebody's like, yeah, I'm like, somebody really thought that like they was like the, what is it? Better than an operation or some shit. So you can be dealing with somebody who thought they funded your whole life, especially just like a client. They're like, I'm done paying. And like they thought your shit was going to fall through. Somebody only did that because you was right. About their life, about their circumstances, whatever. So now somebody think like if they stop supporting you or stop showing up or stop saying congratulations, that your life was going to be fucked off or something. Somebody like, why you think you know everything? I'm the reason why your bills is paid. It's like, yeah, they was wrong about that too. You gotta slap the kneecap on that one. Woo! Woo! Yeah, victory reverse. Yeah, you lost that fight too. What is it? I'm channeling tenderism, or they. Woo! I gotta stop. I gotta stop it. This is too damn much. All right, let me stop. I'm doing too much. Well, I swear, y'all, I gotta deal with me every day. I be cracking myself up. Woo! All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Woo! This is hilarious. I'm gonna try not to drag this video out. Yeah, look, the 5 of Cups came right back out, y'all. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Somebody is disappointed. Somebody is disappointed. Why are they disappointed, Holy Spirit? Why are they disappointed? The Fool and the King of Wands. Okay? So I feel like as well, like if somebody had to start back from square one, or this could just be a situation here where like you were better at something anyway. So maybe you and somebody is in the same field and like you just had a little more wisdom than them. Like you just had a little more understanding, like, or you got something a lot more clear. And it's like this person was discrediting your wisdom or your knowledge so much, but like you get this new beginning and now you're like a leader, or like you get this new position and now you're a boss. Like, I feel like this could be a situation where, like, excuse me, you was a tutor and now you a professor. Like, it's giving that vibe where, like, maybe at one point y'all both was students, but like you graduated to become the teacher, and somebody is like hell bent on like telling people like you don't know, or telling themselves, somebody convinced themselves you were not wise, or this is one of, thank you, Spirit. I had a reading when I first started this channel where I was talking about where it said others deemed you unqualified or something like that. Like somebody felt like you didn't have the credibility or the qualifications to be telling them or teaching them something. They're like, who the fuck is you? It's like, but I feel like the hermit is somebody who is well learned. So it's like if you're like, you study, practice, preach everything that you talking about, and somebody's telling you wrong, it's like, okay, like, thank you, like, oh, great, like, what am I supposed to do with that? It doesn't take, just because somebody don't value you or see you as worthy or see you as, like, fit for something, don't take away from who you are, what you know. I don't believe that. Okay, go read the book then, silly. Who was it? I think it was my grandfather, may he rest in peace, but we used to debate about things like this because my grandfather was very, like, educated. He went to college and stuff like that, and he got degrees and things like that, and he was real big on that. Like, if you don't got no degree, you stupid. And period. He meant that, like, firm. And I used to argue with him, like, I used to say weird facts because as an Aquarius, I'm young, you know, at the time I was younger. And as an Aquarius, I just say random facts that I just thought was cool. And if you are around younger Aquarius, especially younger, like younger 20s, teens, whatever cases, they'll just do random facts. That's how you know they're in Aquarius. You be like, oh, you a baby. It's okay. But anyway, I used to get in debates with my grandfather because he used to do that. He used to be like, nah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all kids these days, y'all ain't got no education, no knowledge, no nothing. Y'all know nothing. And I used to be like, say like random facts, and he'd just be like, nah, that's wrong. And I used to be like, Grandpa, you just denying it because it's me. It's coming from me. And you don't know that. And so anything that he didn't know, he would deny it. And you'd be like, you cannot deny facts. And he would go look at it and he will not give you credit where it's due. You'd be like, so you just went in your room, looked up all this information, read your books, whatever you had to do, and it will not come and just give you props. That's just what it is. I just feel like that's what this is that you're smart. Look, King of Swords right here in my face. You're smart. You're knowledgeable. And somebody around you just cannot accept that. Some of y'all, they were like judging you, or like, of course, if you're like a woman, you're dealing with a man, or you're just dealing with somebody who looked at you and like was like, you're unfit to be this smart, or they just couldn't believe it was coming from you. So somebody thought you was either dumb or maybe you're young or something like that. Somebody's like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm getting, now you're a teacher, or now you're now you have mastered something. Yeah, because the hermit is a master. So now you've mastered something. Now like I say, you're teaching a crowd, or you're leading a crowd. You're in front of people. Maybe you're a spokesman. Maybe you're a motivational speaker and shit. And somebody's seeing all this shit happening, like, after they told you wasn't fit or something, or you was stupid, whatever. I can't make these readings up. 10 of Cups. Somebody's seeing you gain all of these supporters or all of these people, and they like, that's crazy. 3 of Swords. So somebody's like really sad, like really heartbroken. Well, why? Why are they taking it personal? Like, this ain't got nothing to do with them. Why are they taking it personal? 6 of Wands. They're taking it personal because you're successful, or you succeeded in something they said you weren't going to, or just said it wasn't possible, or like I said, this could have been you telling somebody like, hey, I don't think that's going to work. And they're like, yes, it is. You don't know what you're talking about. Your life ain't going to work out. And like run off and slam the door on you. And so you walk away and you leave, and your life turned out to be great. And whatever they was trying to do, it fell through. And I feel like there was like no bad blood, but I guess somebody made it about bad blood, or somebody just wanted to be right. I feel like if you said something to somebody, you said it out of love. So maybe you did give somebody advice. You gave that advice out of love. Like there was no like ill will behind it. I feel like you was really trying to help somebody. But maybe they thought you was trying to say it was stupid. Yeah, like I said, 2 of Pentacles, like, Maybe y'all both help each other in some sort of way. Or you could have been somebody who's very self-centered, very materialistic or something like that. And you could be somebody who has a lot of books, but like maybe you don't have a lot of money, or you don't have a lot of wealth, or you're like, your life is not like what this person idols. You're not somebody's idol. So if somebody can't idolize your life and they have these intentions about what their life is for, then they don't believe that like you are a messenger. Y'all know how it is. There's some people out there who feel like they can't learn a lesson from a homeless man, because what can I learn from you? You're homeless. Okay, you can learn lessons from anybody. You can learn lessons from your kids, and they ain't even been here that long. You be like, thank you, and that's why people have to understand that, like, that's why a lot of people get far in their life, and that's why they're blessed. Because I've said this in my readings before, but I feel like what's going on here is that a lot of people, God sent people in your life to bless you, to teach you. And just because it doesn't look like what you idol, you'll deny it. And you wonder why your life is limited. Because you're not allowing yourself to be taught through different experiences, through different encounters. And so with that being said, you wonder why you keep hitting the brick walls, because you're not learning nothing. You only expand as much as your comprehension. So it's like if you're sitting here and you're, I'm only going to limit myself to learn from this select group of people, that's why your ass will be stuck right there. Because you could sit through a screen right now and watch a motivational speaker and talk about how they did all of this, and that. But if you're not allowing yourself to be open to different experiences, those people can only tell you, or they're going to. Some people won't keep it all the way 100. They're going to only tell you, oh, I went and sat at this seminar, or I sat with this professor, and this is how I got all this wisdom. But they're not going to tell you about all those different divine encounters that they had from people that are not even in alignment with them, that cracked something in them, that woke them up to a situation that made them better understand their current situation. Does not mean that that person know how to make you get to $1 million, clearly, because they have not reached that goal yet. But there is something about their wisdom, something about that encounter that may teach you how to maneuver through something else in your life that you may be struggling in. And people don't realize that everybody, life teaches us something. People are not in your life for nothing. I'm getting my chills now, because there is never going to be an encounter in your life where it's just for nothing. Everybody, no matter if you smell like they small, they mean nothing, you're always going to have some sort of encounter that teaches you something. Every phase of your life. So pay attention. Always ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Nothing is a coincidence. Three of Pentacles, I can't make it up. Togetherhood, community. Unity. Too many people talking about, I'm up here, you down here. I don't have to listen to you. And that's why your ass ain't learning nothing. Because there is something you can learn from somebody. If somebody is wise. Especially if you don't know this phase, or you haven't learned this subject. You could just be, you may not know everything, but there may be something this person's trying to understand, and you have the key. Give credit. It's okay, bro. It's okay if you don't know something. It's okay. Don't sit here and lie and say you do. If you don't, say, hey, bro, I misunderstood. Can you break that down again? But I feel like people be in a pride, they be in a ego, and that's what kills. Ego kills your life. Like, for real, it will kill you. It will drive your ass to the ground, or keep clashing in walls, whatever. Because that pride, it gets to somebody. Yeah, 4 of Cups, but I feel like you're not bothered by it. It's not, you're not impressed, or it's not bothering you. It's bothering somebody else. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Like I said, I can't make it up. It doesn't bother you. It bothers somebody else, though. 3 of Swords. I feel like as well somebody's side-eyeing you because you're like, oh, okay. I know how it is. Like, when you write about something and something falls through and somebody feels like, oh, what you doing? Witchcraft on me? Nah, ain't nobody doing witchcraft. That's your lessons, your karma, not mine, huh? Yeah.
Why does it someone out and it's wiggling?
Yeah, I know, Ishmael. We found that out earlier.
Okay.
Shut that door, okay?
I shouldn't put that.
To
toothpick all the way through my teeth because I did not know my tooth was gonna fall out.
Well, the thing is, Ishmael, you're a kid. Your teeth are gonna fall out. It was gonna happen either way.
So now turning 7, my teeth got to fall.
Yes, they're gonna start falling out. Shut the door, please. Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. Hold on, let me see something. And the Fool. I'm through with this reading. I feel like now somebody... It's like somebody sending somebody in your life for you to teach them. So I feel like whoever like the original person is, they may like take your teachings and like teach it to somebody else that they know. So it's like, it's copying. But I mean, that's good that they're learning. I mean, okay, they're going to copy you, great. But like, I feel like this is just silly. Like, so whatever you've been teaching, whatever you've been, you know, somebody's going to take those teachings and teach somebody else, and they're going to do it very like, somebody's going to like, I want to say undermine you, but I just feel like somebody don't want to come out and flat out say, hey, I'm learning from you. I'm taking in your teachings. I'm applying them to my life, because they don't want to look like they was wrong. I'm done with this reading. This is very like egotistic or some shit like that. Somebody's like, I'm not going to come in and just flat out say I need your help, but I'm going to watch your page from a fake page, or I'm going to stand outside in the hallway and ear hustle your class or some shit like that. Somebody's like going to copy your work. Somebody's going to be a doppelganger or something like that, after they said you was wrong and shit. It's okay. At least they're learning some real shit or something. At least they're learning. Yeah, this is a distraction. I feel like maybe somebody just came into your life and they were just too distracted. They just couldn't like focus or something. Oh yeah, some of y'all, because they was too busy looking at your titties or your ass or something. So I'm getting you were sent in somebody's life to like teach them something, and they was just looking at your juggle knockers or something. Or this is a situation where somebody was so distracted from your teachings, because like I said, if they don't idolize you, maybe you don't look like what they like or something like that. Maybe they are expecting to see some juggle knockers, or maybe they are expecting to see some really pretty high prissy woman or some very attractive man, and maybe they too busy trying to look at who the messenger is and not the message. That's what really it is. Okay? That's what it really is. Okay? Somebody too busy looking at the messenger and not the message. Okay? Give all glory to God. All right? Give all glory to God. But that's what happens here, is people get distracted. Okay? They looking at the woman in the red dress and not realizing they in the fucking matrix. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, envy. Some of y'all, that could be what this is as well. Or maybe you are very attractive. Maybe you're a catch, and somebody's like, I ain't gotta listen to you. You too pretty to be smart. It's like, okay. Fuck you. Yeah, dating. That's what I'm getting. Like I said, some of y'all, somebody was too, if this is like somebody you was supposed to teach, maybe like a lover or something like that, or something. Somebody in your life who you were supposed to teach something, they're too busy trying to get in your damn pants. You're like, I'm trying to like really like teach you something, but somebody's like, yeah, bend over, like, or you're like talking and something like that, and somebody like, yeah, pull that shirt over just a little more, like, like, right, okay, like, trying to like help somebody study for their test, and they too busy trying to see if they can get you bent over. Yeah, now I'm channeling J. Cole First Time or something like that, where he was supposed to be studying, but he was too busy trying to lose his virginity. That's what it's giving. Yeah, we got, this is the beginning. Yeah, somebody about to watch your life transform, as it should. Yeah, remember who you are, because yeah, some of y'all, you was definitely working with somebody, dating somebody, with somebody, around somebody who, they didn't give a fuck about nothing you was saying. They was just trying to crack or whatever. Just keeping it real. Shit. It's like you really having like a deep ass conversation with somebody. Like, yeah, yeah. It's like, get your dusty ass up. I'm dead serious. I will literally like, what's that meme where that girl grab her purse and walk out? I will be that. That's why, yeah, some of y'all could have. You could have ghosted somebody, cut them off. Like, you're disgusting. Get away from me. Fuck. You ain't talking about shit or you're not on shit. You just trying to hump on me or whatever. Weirdo. Somebody is, yeah, failure. Ugh. Like, I feel like I said, like something fell through in their life because they was too busy looking at the messenger and not the damn message. Maybe you was smelling too good that day or something like that. Something is getting to me. It really is. Yeah, X still in the picture. I feel like as well, like somebody was too busy playing too many games and doing too much, and you're like, this is a turn off. Like, it's a turn off. This could be a situation where somebody kept trying to compare you to somebody else and make you jealous, and you're like, dude, I'm just trying to like show you the ropes, or dude, I'm just your trainer. Like, I feel like this is cringe. Like, maybe you don't even want somebody, you don't even look at them like that. You may not even be attracted to them. You're King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like if this is like a breakup or a separation, or you stop dealing with somebody, they could have went back to their ex. Yeah, going through a loss. We already knew that. This could be like your friend or something like that. Like, maybe you told them like, hey bro, don't go back to her, or hey, don't go back to, don't go back to that situation. It's toxic. Whatever, do what's best for you. They could have thought that like you was just trying to like sleep with them or something. So they like, yeah, come on, baby. And you're like, this ain't that. Like, somebody really was feeling themselves. Yeah, now I'm channeling that freaking Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, feeling myself. I feel like that's what somebody was definitely feeling themselves, baby. They thought you was on them. Yeah, success. Somebody also thought you wanted them for what they had and shit like that. Like, I feel like you could have really been like detriment. Like, you could have been very like, you could have really been a big thing for somebody, especially just like a collaboration. Like, yeah, like you would have really like, you would have helped them a lot. But they was smelling themselves a little too much, and some of y'all, they thought you wanted them for their money, or they thought you wanted like their collaborations or something like that, or somebody was feeling themselves too much. So say if you an artist and you was like, hey, I could jump on that track with you, and my people clash with your people, or I could help you tweak that music a little bit, or I'm a producer, I could help fix that shit up. No, somebody was like, no, I got this. Like, I don't need your help. I'm cool. I'm the project, or I'm the program. It's like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So you leave, and that shit didn't go nowhere. So I'm getting a track flopped or something. Something flopped as it was going to. Yeah, believe it is possible. But I guess when they shit flopped, they thought you was gonna stop believing in your shit. No, you're still working. You're still doing what you're doing. You're like, you don't gotta believe in me. I believe in me. Yeah, they don't see the vision. I can't make these readings up. Somebody didn't see your vision, or somebody they didn't visualize you being in the picture, or they didn't visualize you being their teacher, or they didn't visualize you being the one that they needed in their life or something like that. I'm getting, you could have been sent to somebody's life and you were like that missing piece, and this person just was like, looked at you and was like, no, it's not you. It's like, oh, okay. Because I feel like, thank you, Holy Spirit, like I just put this in the community chat, dude. I'm telling you, channel messages is crazy. Where I feel like, just because of, like, say if, like, this is like your looks. We grow with age. We also grow with experience, and we also grow with wealth. So that's why I have a card that says love your form, because it grows with you. That's what's going on here, where I feel like just because somebody could look at you right now and be like, I don't like that, that's going to evolve eventually. So if somebody's looking at you and they don't like your form right now, of course, with experience or with wealth, that's how people get. You're opening up a door to better opportunities. You're opening up a door to better resources. You're opening up a door to better products, better food, better health programs. Your life gonna look better. You gonna look rich. You can tell a rich person by how they smell, how they look, all that. You gonna know they got money, because it's not just about the clothes that they're wearing, but their skin is clear. They teeth is wider. Like, you just see it. You see wealth on people. Whether it's physical or spiritual, you can see a spiritually wealthy person because they crops. That goes way back in time. A person's fruit will let you know clear as day. But that's the thing. When you're dealing with people where somebody could be materialistic. So if you're hermit, you're dealing with somebody where your life could be fruitful, but that's not their fruit. They're not looking for that. So somebody's like, you talking about you blessed, where the blessings? It's like, but through encounters, experiences, through miracles, you have so much to be grateful for. But somebody's like, I don't, what miracles, what blessings, what God? I'm not having those same encounters. I'm not having those same experiences. And you're like, okay, thank you for your services. Goodbye. Somebody thought you was going to change your mind, change your wisdom, change your beliefs because of how they feel. Oh, that shit is trash. I don't believe in that shit. Okay, great. Goodbye. So somebody's mad because you ain't going to change who you are, change what you believe in, or change your walks of life, or change your wisdom. Nothing. I'm not changing shit for you. This shit has taught me what I know, and it's got me this far. And it's going to get you farther, because why? You're in alignment. So that's why this is somebody's lesson here. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's typical. Yeah, we have kids need attention. Main character, I can't make these readings up. And death, like I said, this is a child or somebody who's childish. So somebody's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman, but like they in a kid's body, or they have a kid's mentality. So somebody's like, chasing stars and chasing titties and ass, and instead of listening or following directions in class. Somebody's gonna cheat their way to the top, or somebody's a cheater. Yeah, they a cheater because they a child. Children cheat. Somebody could be married or in a relationship right now. They over here chasing you, and you're like, get away from me. Death. So like things keep ending in somebody's life. Because what happens with children? You give them a toy. They see somebody else with a toy. They want to run over there and play with that one. You're like, dude, I just bought you a brand new toy. That's children shit. So somebody's a child. And they try to get with like a real one or a wise one. And they found the fuck out real fast. Like, yeah, this ain't that. So child is grow the fuck up or something. Go back to school, or yeah, bye. So yeah, I feel like if somebody left your life or somebody not in your life, you're not pressed, you're not bothered, nothing. You're actually at peace. You're fine. They obsessing over you. Over what they can't have, what they can't understand. I feel like as well, if somebody did have you, they don't know how to handle you because you're wise. They're not used to that. They used to dealing with kids just like them. Somebody who's going to sit up there and argue with them and cuss them out and fight with them and go back and forth with them and roll around and have sex with no meaning, no comprehension, no understanding. They're not going nowhere. There's no teaching, no learning, no nothing. They just stopped learning once they got together. They stopped learning in life. They think they know everything. And they with somebody right now who's like feeding that ego, or that person think they know everything too. So they just, yeah, they belong together. So if this is somebody you let go and they went back, somebody let them go back. So you can go be with somebody who can teach you something or elevate you because you're willing to learn. That's all I have for you. Like the video for resonate, comment, I love you for the vibe. Subscribe. Peace.